It's called thumping, because the noise they make if you do it right, which is none. Just a thump of the hit and the spinal cord disconnecting right there on the back of the neck, which is his favorite place to kiss you. And he did that night, as his hand slipped into waistbands and you started to shrink like you were 7 years old again. There are those mice that are easy and quick and still, and then there are bad mice. Bad mice that won't sit still for the thump. It's called gassing because those mice get put in a plastic bag filled up with carbon dioxide and tied off like a child's balloon that won't ever float, and they struggle. It takes a long time, even longer than it took you to fall asleep in his bed that night. The last breath is the deepest, like a yawn or a howl before nothing, but at least there is no blood. Like with Yellow, that alley cat your mom let in one winter. You never even knew you had mice, but he did. And he found every last one. Like the man who drowned his ex-wife's dog Bingo in the river because he howled at night after she left him. Like the 62 sparrows dead in the museum's gas. Like they pinned him up by their flight feathers to make pretend. And it makes you start to catalog in body counts and blood loss. Makes you start to wonder. When did you lose more? The first time you fell off a bike, or the first time a boy looked your way twice? When did you bleed more? The first time you cut yourself shaving, or the first time you were drunk and he found you that night? When did you lose more? The first time you lusted, or the moment you went still? The moment you went quiet? When did you lose more? When you learned about cup size, or when you stayed still? When you stayed quiet? So that when your new boyfriend dirty talks like a rapist and you can't bring yourself to admit how you know that, you can practice excuses and catalog memories, but there will always be mice and there will always be house cats. It is called trapping. Because some mice are quicker than others. And they'll live in your floorboards, and they'll live in your covers, and it will be hard work to set the bait, to put their temptation on a spring. Know that these mice, sweetheart, will bleed. And it might take you years to collect them. Years to have them all. And maybe you'll want to dissect them, pin them up on your bedroom wall. It might take you years to forgive them, to realize it's not what you need to relive them, to tie them up in that blood-stained bedsheet, a pillowcase of careful corpses to drop at his feet.